What's going on, guys? I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. If you're a returning subscriber, as always, guys, welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. Guys, listen, I'd like to wish every one of you a happy Monday. And I'm going to talk a little bit about a story I did last week. Well, stories I've done last week. Now, I mean, we've all, as content creators, been on this whole thing of this hoax with Carlee Russell. And we all did it, you know, and said it. We basically said the same things. And most of the stuff is common sense. A lot of the questions we asked and tried to get answers from, you, the audience, thought the same thing. I read it in the comments of other YouTubers. The same thing. Why she did it, you know, where's the accountability and everything else. But in this video today, I just want to sit here and talk to you. There's no new news or anything. But, you know, I think long and hard about videos that I do. I go back and I look at them to see if I left something out. And in the case of Carlee Russell, I think it's something a lot of people are missing. And, or not just thinking about, we're overlooking it because we're blinded by just the audacity of this whole thing in a nutshell. But I'm going to point out something that may be a real possibility. I don't think she has any idea what she's doing. And I think she has a child's mind. And the reason why I say that is because when they were walking into the courtroom, if you guys get a chance to look at some of the videos where the video footage of her walking to the courtroom, I mean, not the courtroom, just in court period, and just her walking. I think, honestly, she looks dazed and spaced out, like she doesn't know what to expect. Was she frightened? I honestly think she was. I mean, individually, from an individual standpoint, I honestly think she was. And I don't know if it's from the situation with what she's being pulled, the situation with the turbulence of going towards the court date and what has transpired and what the media and the public has been saying about her, causing confusion. She looked dazed and confused walking in there. Y'all get a chance, go look at her. She walking, she's like, she don't know what. I think she honestly scared, and she should be. Now, she ain't facing no serious prison time or anything like that, but nobody wants to be incarcerated. You agree or disagree? She realized, I think she's just now realizing the magnitude, the scale of magnitude of what she did and how it offended a lot of people and put a stain on her and her family's name in the public eye. I honestly do. But I think that, you know, I listened to some of the stuff that was said by the attorney. Men read men very carefully. Go and look at the way he talks, the way he's carefully choosing his words. He's smiling a certain way. It's like, okay, how do I say this without causing strife with the family, making Carlee Russell look bad, and giving the people something to where they won't catch on that I'm trying to be, not tell them everything. Go and take a look. You'll see. First thing I think is when he said, because I think he gave away a couple of things if you paid attention. First thing he said, yeah, she was nervous. She was, wrestling with her fingers, and they had her hands were clenched behind her back. She was scared. I believe that she was scared. Another thing is this. He said, oh, we're handling with kids' gloves. When he said that, it triggered something in my head. You know why? Because she has a child's mind. Think about all of the stuff leading up. You left the car on the side of the road, faked your own kidnapping, right? Made up a fictitious person, made up a fictitious story, made it like, you know, you were fighting for your life and then you got recaught. All of that doesn't line up with the normal way people are kidnapping people and don't want them to be caught or anything like that. They never touched you physically. Besides touching your hair, it doesn't make sense. So basically, ladies and gentlemen, these people kidnapped her just to spend time with her and touch her hair and feed her cheeses. The story does not seem believable, and it wasn't. Now, I want you to watch. When she came back to the house, you got the 911 call. People came. Supposedly she was unresponsive, whatever. That was fake. She goes to the hospital. She was being interviewed by the police, but it was under supervision. That was strange. Then all of a sudden they left out of there and they like, yo, we ain't got a clue what's going on. Why won't you talk to us? Don't you want these assailants caught so they won't do this to anybody else? See the game? So Hoover PD was already on it. Something's wrong here. Either she was somewhere and she don't want to tell nobody where she was at. And then that's another thing. A lot of people saying, hey, where was she at? Where was this? Where was that? That those facts are known. I know that for a fact. Those facts are known. She doesn't, they're not putting it out there. They know. That's why they're going forward with this trial and saying all this stuff of what they think she should happen to her. She should get the full maximum penalty because they already know why she did this. We don't know, but they know, and they know it's erroneous and stupid, and she shouldn't have did this. And that's why they come. That's why she's dazed and confused. She will never make a public apology, and the public might not ever know until the trial time. Because I mean, if she does have a trial, it will come out. But she does not. They're protecting her to where they don't want her to speak. And I think that's another thing. If she speaks, because the time she was sitting there with the grandparents in that other video where she was just talking a little bit about herself, about when she was trying to go to college and she was talking and she seemed like a little kid. If you look at her face, she looks like a child, I mean, she's 21 years old, 22 years old, whatever she is, but you can tell she's had a somewhat sheltered life. She is not going to come out and speak because that's not her forte, speaking publicly. Another thing is them knowing her and how she is as a person and them sheltering her, daddy's little girl and all this other type of stuff. She will not, they're scared of what she is saying, that it will incriminate as soon as she opens her mouth. And I noticed, I said, okay, this is why she won't speak publicly, because if she talks the way she was talking in the thing, about what school she wanted to go to and all of this. And no. They don't want to put no more stress on this situation than they have. Now, that's why I think another thing is when JLL came at her like that and was saying all that stuff, it was aggravating the mom because the mom knows she can't defend herself. So the mom felt as though, oh, I'll defend her. You know what I'm saying? And got all upset and got irate and got in the YouTuber's face. You see what I'm saying? Because it was pissing her off that, you know, the whole situation, Carlee can't speak for herself, so she gonna come up and get mad about it and try to cause strife. But I mean, I just wanted to break that down, and y'all tell me if y'all agree or disagree. Now we beyond the crime and all that stuff, but think about it. Somebody with some type of, I'm gonna say common sense, would be like, okay, and like, I know they got people around them dealing with the public. Hey, you got to say something. You see what I'm saying? She apologized through the lawyer. And then the apology was basically this. Look, I lied, okay? I lied. Just let it go. You can't let it go. Can't. Because they're real victims of people that were kidnapped and they never came home. And I think she doesn't understand the magnitude of what she did, and things are what they are. But I mean, you the viewer, man, leave me a comment, man. You agree or disagree with some of the stuff I said. I just think she has a child's mind, and if she got in front of a camera, it would be a mess. And I think like she doesn't think that what she did was so bad, and why a bunch of people are making a big thing out of it, because she didn't die and she can't grasp the reality of how many people she hurt that were already hurt already. I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video. I got something big coming up for y'all a little bit later today. I'll see you. Take care.